Marty here with Warehousing Operations as a Career, and we're in Oak Cliff, Texas today at the Taste of Oak Cliff Festival. If you will, please bear with us as it's cold, windy, and very noisy outside here. Remember now, we're no audio gurus, but I promise we'll be talking a lot about operations and doing our best here as we're walking around talking to the crowd. The Distribution Training Center invited us out, and I've got to admit we're having a blast talking safety, equipment operation, and health and wellness in the workplace with all the visitors that's stopping by the booth. The Distribution Training Center has several different training programs for the general public and distribution companies and all of their employees. They're offering classes on order selecting, loading and unloading, driver helpers, and I believe sanitation and different safety positions. There's our old buddy Joe. Hey Joe, come over here and sit down with me for a minute. So Joe, you're doing, you're writing all the curriculums for the DTC or the Distribution Training Center. Can you tell us a little bit about it? What all you got going on?
How's it going, Marty? First, glad to see you, glad to be here again. I see you in some of the craziest spots. But yeah, today we're here promoting the DTC, our Distribution Training Center. And, I've partnered with them and we're helping get the curriculums out and get the word out. And that's what we're doing here at the Oak Cliff Chamber of Commerce event.
I tell you, I was here a little bit earlier today, and we've had a lot of people come by looking at the order selecting, the forklift driving, those curriculums, as well as, I guess you are doing sanitation and safety programs also?
Oh yeah, it's been a pretty good turnout. In addition to those spots, we've had a lot of interest in some of our food handling courses, and some of the regulatory side of our business. Certainly has to do with the safety side of it.
Now, y'all are also doing some training on like the processing of food, the kitting, the packing, the shipping. I believe you're even doing some food handling stuff, correct?
Oh, absolutely. Pretty much every warehouse function. We actually have some customers and potential clients that, have a little bit of everything in their facility, from food prep to your standard put away and forklift operation and truck unloading.
Fantastic. Well, you certainly have a lot of people coming by your booth. Good luck with it.
Well, thank you, Marty. It's always a pleasure. Hang out. You can help me do some of the explaining around here when you're done.
I certainly will, and again, I appreciate the invite. We're having a blast out here today.
All right, we'll see you.
You know what an interesting venture the DTC has put together. I myself can't wait until we get to go over there and visit the facility. It sounds like they've taken a 50,000 square foot warehouse and equipped it in the form of a large distribution warehouse. Well, I guess that's just one building, as they also have a production facility just down the street where they'll be teaching food preparation, I guess things like kitting and packaging, packing, and shipping different kinds of cases. What a really innovative ideal. I'm always talking about how there's no shortcut to those higher paying positions and how experience is really our best teacher. But with the DTC teaching us equipment operation, providing equipment certifications, how to unload and load trailers, and offering us hands-on order selecting techniques, we could have that fundamental experience that's needed to walk in the door and apply for just those positions. Oh, here's one of the brochures that talks about the classes being offered. Let's see, I've got two different brochures here. The warehouse training curriculum is on things like the electric pallet jack, counterbalance forklifts, reach lift, driver helper, receiving positions, order selection, and sanitation programs. Oh, and along with OSHA 10-hour and OSHA 30-hour classes. Then here's a food service curriculum that includes food packaging, food storage, knife safety, sanitizing, shipping, Haccp programs, and food handler permits. Josh, thanks for sitting down with us for a minute. Now, you were a supervisor. You've worked quite a bit in the meal prep industry before. What do you think of this DTC thing Joe's got going on?
Well, I don't know too much about it yet, but in any field, training is always necessary, especially in the food industry. You always have people coming in and out that are not really familiar with sanitation requirements. So I think that it's a good thing that people are going to be getting trained as they need to be.
That's true. You know, training is so important. What did you notice? Of course, you've ran quite a large facility. What did you notice about a new boot when he first came in? What do you think's the most important thing as a new boot for us to acquire in this industry?
I think it's most important that as people are coming in, that they get a good understanding of what's required. A lot of new people come in and they just want to watch other people, so they assume that they know what needs to be done, but they're not always properly informed. So I just think it's real important to get everybody an equal amount of training so that everybody will be on the same page and know how to follow proper procedures.
You know, you're so right. Us here at WAOC, we talk more about training probably than we do even the environments that we work in. Do you notice, of course, dealing with food, you're talking about, you know, ambient temperatures, cooler and freezer. Do you notice that there's a big learning curve for people working in such a large building where there are 3 different temperatures?
Yes, there is a big learning curve, as it was even for myself. Safety applies in all areas for any field, but when it comes to food, there were just some things that I was unaware about myself. So it's an opportunity for people to learn something new instead of just getting a job done. They're educating themselves on even the process that they should take on their own when they come in contact with food and preparing meals for other people.
You know, you're so right, and you bring up a key word, safety. Besides just the regular safety precautions that we have to take being a warehouseman, there's also, I guess, special safety needs like knife safety, Haccp, of course, for, you know, food safety. So I guess you've got quite a bit more that you have to teach them than even just a regular warehouse.
Yes.
Well, Josh, I want to thank you for taking just a couple of minutes with us, man. We really appreciate you sitting down here and visiting with us. I know I'm learning a lot as I talk to so many different people today. I appreciate it, my friend.
Not a problem. You're very welcome.
We've gotten to interact with a lot of young people here today. I've been playing past episodes of the WAOC podcast and answering questions about how to break into the operations industry. It's been a blast talking about all the career opportunities available. You know how much I like explaining operations and seeing young men and women that's really eager to learn something about our industry. I hope the audio was all right, and I hope you enjoyed the venue out here today, and more importantly, picked up a pointer or two. Be sure to shoot us an email to host@warehouseandoperationsasacareer.com if you have any questions about anything mentioned here today, and I'll see that we dig you up an answer. And please don't forget to check out our Facebook and Twitter feeds using the @ WHSEANDOPS. We'll be doing some follow-up there as well. Thanks for listening in today, and I myself am going to go find somewhere to get warm with a hot beverage. Until next week, please practice your safety procedures at the workplace, and remember to keep our homes safe also.